Alright, so in this video tutorial, basically we'll be making a glossy signature in Photoshop like this one here, except I'll be making it from scratch so it'll look a little bit differently. I'm going to hide my shameless advertising link right there. Alright, now we gotta start a new size. I'm going to use 350 by 120. Alright, we go over to our foreground color, pick out a nice good color. I'll use an orange, I guess. Alright, double clicking the background, you have to unlock it, so just click OK, but then double click it again. I'm gonna add some layer styles. Go to gradient overlay, set the blend mode to overlay, switch it to reflected, lower it to something decently looking. You don't want it too thick. We're gonna add a stroke about the color of the inside darkest area, but maybe a little bit darker than that. Looks alright. Alright, now we can click OK there. We're going to create a new layer and we're going to right click it and click create clipping mask. Go over here to the rounded rectangle tool. If you click and hold the whatever shape tool you're on there, it'll bring up this menu. I have it set to 10. Make sure your setting up here is on the one that's farthest to the right to stop it from being the shapes from being choppy. Alright, click and drag over here in the middle of the document. Set that layer style to overlay too. We're going to make it about 15% here. Looks alright. Alright, we're going to create a new layer underneath that so that it's still in the clipping mask. Change the radius of this to 5. Make it not quite to the edges. And then we're going to go to Edit, Transform, Perspective. Click and hold Shift, and then make it go in so that it's going in at the same size. Double click it to make it apply. Go to the marquee tool, rectangle marquee tool. Set the feather to 15. We're going to highlight about half of it, and then click delete twice. Then click Control plus D to make the marquee tool go away. I'm gonna set this layer to overlay. Set it to 30%. Yep, that looks alright. Okay, I think that we're about done there. We're gonna create a new layer and gonna zoom in and get a selection. Gotta set the feather back to 0. Selection about one pixel away from the border. We're going to create a new border. Get the color of your current border. Fill it in. Select modify contract by 1 pixel. Then we're going to click delete. It's a little darker than I want, so I'm going to lower the opacity to 70 or so. Zoom out, see how that looks. Looks alright. And to create some lighting effects, we're going to take our marquee tool again, set the colors back to the default. Make sure we get in there. Here, I will zoom in. Make sure I am. I got enough just the top to kind of create an etch line. You can actually make this in the clipping mask with the other layers. Set to overlay, maybe 30% or so. Erase the edges so it doesn't look choppy. Alright, now we need to we'll go on with our text. Set it to a fairly dark gray so it contrasts with the background. Just type whatever text you want. Go with my default website name. Zoom out. Yeah, I don't like that font right now, so let's switch it to Arial. Make the text size a little bit bigger so it stands out more. Double click that layer, gradient overlay, set it to reverse to give it a cool looking. Set the global light to 90 degrees. I always do that. Set the blending mode to normal, otherwise the white won't show up when you do this. Actually, I'm gonna go back to black because I think that looked better. Go to drop shadow. Set the distance and size to 1. Blending mode to overlay. And the color to white. Drop the opacity a little bit. Alright, we're gonna click Control plus A, then Control plus C, and now finally Control plus V to basically copy that layer and paste it again. We're gonna go Transform, Flip Vertical. Get it, zoom in so we can get it a few pixels away from our original text. Zoom out. Edit, transform, perspective again. I'm going to make this go out this time to kind of give it a zooming effect, make the text look better. You can take the eraser tool, set it to a good size for your text. Drop the opacity, maybe 40, 50. Yeah, that looks alright. And if you want to know how to create the little wave effect I had going on right here, you can go to the pen tool. Well, first you have to go to your brush, set it to a size that looks reasonable, and make sure the hardness is all the way up to 100%. Now you can go to your pen tool, create a new layer, underneath the text. Make it white if you want. Just make kind of a swervy design. Now right click it, click stroke path. Now use brush, and you have to click stimulate pressure in order to get a fading effect like this. Swerve. Now right click, delete path to get rid of the path. We don't want it to really conflict with the text, so we're gonna click control and then click the little thumbnail of the text. Then go to select, modify, expand by 2, delete it, set this to overlay, drop the opacity to 40 or something like that, whatever you want to do. If you like that, you could just leave it like it was before with the reflection and just text. And that looks about what the other one looks like. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Visit my website if you want more. Thanks.